took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just had to do it. Got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money. You gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder what. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Kansas City.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Derrick Henry, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Hill on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10 way up at the 37. They begin the drive with Williams. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 2 there. Second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's Hill, complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Get ready. Switch it. Switch 3, 2, 8, go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now first down. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Complete, Smith has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch it. Let's go. Shoot.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Irvin. Get it.
Now Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, check. Lucky.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
You got tape. You got tape right there. 15. Slam. Hey, switch gears.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check 26. Check 26. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Undercross.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point up and good by Suckup. So we have reached halftime here in a tight two-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a quick.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the stop, Breeland Speaks. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Alert 3.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Check 52.
Two draw quarter.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A quick throw here out to Brown. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They begin with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Lewis. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Lewis will get the handoff. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yellow.
Mike spot 4. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check the backer. Check the United.
Here we go. Nice hit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 50. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Henry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Girls, 15.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
You ain't got nothing. Ready?
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 81 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On third down, here's Williams. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's the pass. Shoot.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the